And at a really significant point for me, which goes over and over to this day, and I went on a break in 2012, so quite a while ago now, but the first thing that struck me was the beauty of the place at which I had arrived compared to hospital. That was amazing. To be shown to a bedroom that had a 4-poster bed in it instead of a hospital bed with beeping machines all around me was utterly incredible, and I wept just at the sight of it. And I had only been there half an hour, and then we went downstairs and we met everyone else who looked as nervous as we felt in the kitchen, and we met the facilitators for the weekend. And they introduced themselves, and then I just really clearly remember them saying, "We will serve you. You're not to do anything that you need, you ask us." And it was said in a way of such grounded generosity and kindness that you just knew it was true. And although I met a lot of kindness on my cancer treatment journey, and I know that all that medicine saved my life, I hadn't really been talked to like that. And so that was very powerful. And that is exactly how we were treated over the weekend. Nothing was too much trouble for everyone's needs were taken care of at every point, from food to what you needed in and out of sessions and whatever. And I arrived so tight and frightened and overwhelmed and had no sense of how I was going to move forward and live my life. Obviously I wanted to, but I didn't know how. And I had a really strong sense that if I stayed in the job that I had, that I couldn't, which was really upsetting. And also that if I did, it would probably guarantee that my cancer would return, because it was just so awful. So one of the things that I got really quite quickly by sort of the second day on the break was that sense of not being alone. Like, it was amazing to be in a group of people where you didn't have to pretend anymore, where you could kind of laugh about some of the things that happen to you, about, you know, needles that get left hanging out, or your nose hair falling out that no one tells you about, and how flies fly up your nose, and just these things that everyone focuses on your hair falling out of your head. And I'm like, well, nose hair's really important. That's something I learned, and I wasn't alone in that. It was just funny. You could really laugh.